Hi there! Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Luna, and today we're going to learn 10 super useful expressions that native English speakers use all the time. These are phrases you'll hear in everyday conversations. So let's dive right in and make your English sound more natural and confident. Number 1. Make ends meet. This is an idiom. It means to have just enough money to pay for the things you need to live, like food, rent, and bills. When someone says they're trying to make ends meet, it means they don't have extra money. They're working hard just to cover their basic expenses. You use this when talking about money struggles or financial difficulties. For example, imagine Sarah works 2 jobs. She works at a coffee shop in the morning and cleans offices at night. She doesn't go on vacations or buy expensive things. She's just trying to make ends meet and pay her rent every month. Her friend might say, Sarah is working so hard just to make ends meet. Here's another one. Think about a young couple who just had a baby. The husband lost his job and now only the wife is working. They're worried about money. The wife tells her sister, "We're barely making ends meet right now, but we'll get through this together." Number 2, burst your bubble. This is an idiom. It means to tell someone some bad news or truth that destroys their happy feeling or false belief about something. When you burst someone's bubble, you're being honest with them, but it might make them sad or disappointed. We use this expression when we have to share reality with someone. For example, imagine your friend Michael is super excited. He thinks he won a free vacation to Hawaii from an email he received. He's already planning what to pack. But you look at the email and realize it's a scam. You say, "I hate to burst your bubble, but that email is fake. It's not a real vacation offer." Here's another one. Picture a teenager named Emma, who believes she's going to become a famous singer after one audition. She's never had singing lessons. Her older sister knows the competition is really tough. The sister gently says, "I don't want to burst your bubble, but you should know that these auditions are extremely difficult, and most people don't make it through." Number 3, step out of the car. This is a phrasal verb. It means to exit a car or get out of a vehicle. This is the natural way English speakers describe leaving a car. We say step out instead of just get out because it sounds more polite. You'll hear this in everyday situations, at the airport, parking lots, or when someone is giving you a ride. For example, you're arriving at your friend's house for a dinner party. Your friend parks in front of the house. You unbuckle your seatbelt, open the door, and step out of the car. You say thanks so much for the ride. Then you close the door and walk toward the house. Here's another one. Imagine a police officer pulls over a driver because the car has a broken taillight. The officer walks up to the window and then says, "Sir, I need you to step out of the car, please." The driver opens the door, gets out, and stands next to the vehicle. Number 4, I've got goosebumps. This is a sentence expressing a physical reaction. Goosebumps are those tiny bumps that appear on your skin when you're cold, scared, or very emotionally moved by something beautiful. When someone says I've got goosebumps, they're telling you that something made them feel a strong emotion. It could be from hearing a beautiful song or watching a touching movie. For example, you're watching a talent show on TV with your family. A young girl walks onto the stage and starts singing. Her voice is absolutely beautiful. You look down at your arms and see tiny bumps. You turn to your mom and say, "Oh my gosh, I've got goosebumps." She's incredible. Here's another one. It's a cold October evening and you're walking through a haunted house with your friends. Suddenly, someone in a scary costume jumps out and screams. Your heart races and you feel your skin tingle. You grab your friend's arm and say, "That scared me so much. I've got goosebumps everywhere." If you're enjoying this lesson, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We upload new videos every single day to help you speak English naturally. Now, let's keep going. Number 5, take the bus. This is a common phrase. It means to use the bus as your transportation. When you take the bus, you're riding on a public bus to get from one place to another. This is one of the most common ways to talk about using public transportation. For example, your coworker Lisa doesn't have a car. Every morning, she walks 3 blocks to the bus stop and waits. When the bus arrives, she gets on and sits down. It takes her 30 minutes to get to work. When someone asks how she gets to work, she says, "I take the bus every day." Here's another one. Imagine you're visiting New York City. Your friend tells you, "Don't waste money on a taxi. Just take the bus. It's cheap and easy." She gives you directions and you successfully take the bus to the museum. Number 6, take the subway. This is a common phrase. It means to use the subway or underground train system as transportation. The subway is a train that runs underground in big cities. Just like with take the bus, we use the verb take when talking about the subway. For example, you live in Boston and work downtown. Every morning, you walk to the nearest subway station and wait on the platform. When the train arrives, you step inside and ride for 15 minutes. When people ask about your commute, you tell them, "I take the subway to work. It's faster than driving." Here's another one. Your friend is visiting you in Chicago. You tell her, "You should take the subway into the city. It's the easiest way to get there." You explain how to buy a ticket and she successfully takes the subway downtown. Number 7, stay on top of things. This is an idiom. It means to stay organized and manage your responsibilities well. When someone stays on top of things, they're keeping everything under control. They're not forgetting deadlines and they're handling problems before they get bigger. We use this in work situations, school, or daily life. For example, imagine your neighbor Karen is a single mom with 3 kids. She works full-time, drives the kids to soccer practice, helps with homework, and still cooks healthy meals. She uses a big calendar to track everything. When someone asks how she does it all, she says, "I just try to stay on top of things by planning ahead and staying organized." Here's another one. Picture a college student named David who has 4 difficult classes. He writes down all his assignments in a planner. He studies every day instead of waiting until the last minute. His roommate is stressed, but David is doing great. He tells his roommate, "You just have to stay on top of things and not let yourself fall behind." Number 8. At the end of the day, this is an idiom. It means when you consider everything or what really matters after you think about all the details. This phrase emphasizes what's most important. We use this when summarizing our thoughts or making a final point in a discussion. For example, your friends are arguing about which restaurant to go to for dinner. One person wants Italian food, another wants Mexican. Everyone has different opinions. Finally, you say, "Look, at the end of the day, we're all hungry and we just want to eat something good. Let's just pick one and go." Here's another one. Imagine your sister is worried about choosing between 2 job offers. One pays more but has longer hours. The other pays less but offers better balance. You say, "At the end of the day, you need to choose what's going to make you happy, not just what pays more." Number 9, can you charge my phone? This is a question. It means you're asking someone if they can plug your phone into electricity so the battery can refill. When your phone battery is low or dead, you need to charge it. This is a super common question you'll use with friends, family, or even in stores. For example, you're at your friend's apartment watching movies. You notice your phone battery is at 5%. You turn to your friend and ask, "Hey, can you charge my phone? My battery is almost dead." Your friend says sure and gives you a charging cable. Here's another one. You're at the airport and your phone battery is at 10%. You see a woman with a portable charger. You politely say, "Excuse me, can you charge my phone? Mine is dying and I need it for my boarding pass." She kindly lets you use her charger. Number 10 came up short. This is an idiom. It means you didn't have enough of something, usually money, or you didn't reach your goal. When someone comes up short, they tried their best, but it wasn't quite enough. Maybe they needed $50, but only had 40. For example, imagine your son has been saving money to buy a video game that costs $60. He's been doing chores for 2 months. Finally, he counts his money, but he only has $53. He comes to you and says sadly, I came up short. I don't have enough yet. You give him the extra $7. Here's another one. Think about a bakery owner named Tom who had a goal to make $10,000 this month. At the end of the month, he made $9,200. He tells his wife, we came up short this month, but we'll try again next month. And that's it for today. We just learned 10 useful expressions that will help you sound more like a native English speaker. Remember, the best way to learn is to practice using these phrases. Try to use at least 1 or 2 of them this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another helpful lesson. Keep practicing and never give up.